Fans love colorful managers who decide the batting order, make tactical moves during the game, manage the team's personalities, argue with umpires, and deal with the press. Unlike other professional sports, baseball managers wear a uniform, and the job has produced more than a few philosophers. John McGraw said, "Learn to know every man under you. Get under his skin, know his faults, then cater to him with kindness or roughness as his case may demand." That remark is strikingly similar to a piece of advice in one of ancient China's 7 classics on military strategy, so I thought I'd mention it. But back to American-born thinkers. Let's talk about wise words from 10 of baseball's most successful managers. Casey Stengel said, "All blame is a waste of time. No matter how much fault you find with another, and regardless of how much you blame him, it will not change you." Stengel's point that it's more productive to assume whatever responsibility you might have and move on is no easy lesson in life. Leo Durocher said, "If you don't win, you're going to be fired. If you do win, you've only put off the day you're going to be fired." Durocher speaks to something about any competitive activity. There comes a day when you're no longer wanted on the playing field. Walter Alston said, "I'm not afraid to learn from my coaches." This line acknowledges what other people, lower on the totem pole, might be able to teach you. And baseball is a game with many dimensions and hidden insights. At the start of Moneyball, the first thing the viewer sees is a quote. It's unbelievable how much you don't know about the game you've been playing all your life. Being open to new knowledge can take courage. Sparky Anderson said, "People who live in the past generally are afraid to compete in the present. I've got my faults, but living in the past is not one of them." Well, it's no easy task letting go of the past and its shadows. After all, who isn't haunted by mistakes, or might wish for how things once were? Umpires ejected Bobby Cox 161 times, and Cox once said, "If I were on the field, I'd want the manager sticking up for me." Sometimes players are dead wrong, ranting and raving, but you stick up for them. They appreciate that. Subordinates need to know the leader is on their side. A manager who argues on their behalf inspires trust and loyalty. All right, how about 2 pithy lines? If you're not prepared, it's not pressure you feel, it's fear. Bruce Bochy. Anything that disturbs your comfort factor is good for you. Tony La Russa. That one hits home for me. Discomfort often means I'm growing, I'm learning. Tommy Lasorda remarked, "No matter how good you are, you're going to lose 1/3 of your games. No matter how bad you are, you're going to win 1/3 of your games. It's the other third that makes the difference." This quote puts into relief a truth about failure, in that some failure is inevitable. What distinguishes the great competitors is how they manage to bend the needle towards success more of the time. Hall of Fame catcher Yogi Berra was legendary as a player and respected as a manager and coach. Baseball fans know many of his Yogiisms, like "it ain't over till it's over," or "you can observe a lot by watching." Many of Yogi's quotes are funny, but we remember them for their underlying substance. Berra said, "If you don't know where you're going, you might wind up someplace else." Teams, like groups of people, countries, or institutions, need purpose. Without vision, they drift. If you don't know where you're going, you'll wind up someplace else. There are lots of great baseball quotes. Some are funny, some are wise, some are both. Share your favorites in the comments section, and thanks for watching.